Good afternoon, Tall Ships America. Kris Von Wald here, just coming to you from what used to be a very sunny day in Newport. Just wanted to kind of check in and connect with you and let you know what I see, what's going on around our community, around our industry of tall ships and sail training, and just see if you can react and respond to that and let us know what's going on in your neck of the ocean. Basically, what we're doing is Tall Ships America getting lots of people together as much as we can, as often as we can, so we can share information and resources. It's a great way for us to connect during a time that we should be preparing to sail, we should be sailing, we should be working with schools groups and all of those things, but we actually aren't able to do that right now. So what are we doing? We're connecting with each other. People are engaging in webinars and other kinds of educational opportunities to try to keep abreast of what's going on out there and trying to keep abreast of good practices so that when we get to the point of ready to sail again, we know what is the right way to do that safely, confidently, and with as much support as possible. Across our community, we've got ships who are looking at the possibility of getting out sailing again with groups as early as they are allowed to in their particular state by their particular public health department. We're also looking at some of the programs and ships who are understanding and realizing that some of what their requirements are will keep them from being able to have a sailing season possibly at all, and if they do have a sailing season, it will look very different from what they may have planned. Ships might be staying a lot closer to home port, ships might be doing shorter voyages, and everyone's looking at ways to make that work. What we don't want to do is have anyone think that the tall ships and sail training have gone away. We've not gone anywhere. We're just in the same place that the other programs are. We have to wait and see when it's possible for us to do what we know we can do really well. Some of the things that we do really well are the very things that will make it difficult to do under current guidance and guidelines for safe health practices, things like distancing, things like cleaning all surfaces all the time, things like wearing face masks for any and all activities, or things like not having 50% capacity in anywhere we go. Some of those things are the things that make for an impactful experience, a powerful experience when we're operating fully, but they also make for the things that make it almost impossible to operate if we can't operate fully. So what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that everybody's hanging in there together, making sure that we're providing support for each other. Now that includes captains who are convening on a call, a Zoom meeting now every other week, and will do so until they find that they're just too busy sailing, they can't do it anymore. For crew and the rising professional mariners, the RPMs who are out there looking to be involved in our community, looking to have a place, start their careers because they've heard the call and they want to be involved. These are the things that we want to do as Tall Ships America to keep people connected. In addition, the chief executives and executive directors of our member organizations, they are getting together. We're getting together once a week to talk about some of the operational considerations, things like risk assessment, safety, insurance, good practice in health and hygiene, as well as just being able to connect in with each other and understand how we're all doing when we're faced with such challenges. We've been hosting regional meetings, and those are happening every other week on Thursdays and Fridays. The website is updated with regional dates, and when you register for one, you can register for all of them, or you can just register for one at a time. The information is sent to you once you register so that you'll have the Zoom link and be able to participate. We've got a couple of webinars planned, and we'll be doing those as soon as we can get them up and online, and I think that those will be instructive. There's a lot of information out there, and one of the things we've made a conscious decision about is only putting things out there that are really relevant for our community, only putting things out there that our people need to know specific to the work that we do. Otherwise, there's an awful lot of information out there, and I urge you to go out and find the information that is more general in nature, the things that everyone is going to have to be, the rules and restrictions that they're going to have to adhere to. Each state is different. Each public health department is different, and yet there are some states that are gathering together and creating regions so that they can have a more coherent, cohesive response across the region. And that's a great idea. And I hope that more regions are able to do that so that they can work together to have a much more unified response so that we can prevent any kind of resurgence of this. These are tough times. None of you need me to say that. We know that they're tough times. It's tough times for Tall Ships America. We're working remotely. We check in with each other pretty much on a formal basis twice a week and on an informal basis on projects at least once a day. It's a great way for us to remain connected because it is difficult to work in this fashion when we're used to being together and working as a team. We still work as a team, we just have to be a little bit more creative about it. So we're in this with you. We are in it and we want to support you. And I'll speak for myself, I'm absolutely grateful for all of the support that we've been getting from our members, individual members, organizational members, from the people who support us, the people who donate to what we do, to the work that we do, to the board of directors who's helping guide us in these trying times. And in particular, again, to the staff team who are still sticking in there, still working hard, working at making connections with our members, and also at looking to the future and what are the programs that we want to do, still want to do, talked about at the conference, still want to do all of those things for the future of sail training in the tall ships. So hang in there. I sound like all of the governors who are talking to all of us around the United States. Hang in there. We will come out of this. We will be on the other side of it. We don't know what it's going to look like, but we want to do this together. We want to do this as a strong community engaged in the work that we all feel really passionate about. So I'll come back to you again, and please join us in one of the meetings. And thank you so much for being part of this really vibrant, strong, and vital community. Thank you.